Again, we're glad to have you with us tonight. So much excitement with this basketball team this year as Mayfield is going to try to look around, try to shake and bake a bit. Mayfield inside to Vito, trying to get it going early on. Again, this is poised to be one of the matchups of the year here on Pope Prep. So much excitement, so much to look forward to tonight. Pope Francis Holyoke. Game number 3 for us on the season here with the boys varsity basketball team. Again, we'd like to apologize for Saturday. The camera was not working at all over at AIC, so we were not able to give you the best broadcast at all. Hopefully tonight's a little bit better of a rendition for us here at Pope Prep Productions as Garrett Anderson is looking around, trying to take it to the paint. Is Garrett. He's having a hard time doing that. Mayfield's trying to help him clean up in the paint, but eventually it's a takeaway for Holyoke as they take it off the Mayfield missed jumper. Holyoke looking around, trying to create some space early on. It's Diaz. Davion Diaz trying to take it to the paint. He'll cut outside now and work it around. Nice ball movement here from Holyoke. It's Aiden Cabrera. Cabrera stopping on a dime. Oh, a nice shake and bake from Cabrera, too, and that might earn him 2 points. No, it's a rebound, and it's swallowed up by Garrett Anderson. Good job from Pope Francis as Vitavelli comes up quickly up the court to Mayfield, who tried to put it in. He couldn't. Rebound is taken in by Holyoke. Here they come up the floor with Sean Rivera. Rivera looking around, trying to find a man. It goes over to Diaz, and before Diaz can do anything else, that foot went out of bounds. It's going to be Pope Francis' possession. So it'll be Ryan Vitavelli, or rather Garrett Anderson, who will inbound us back into play. 6:35 to go in the opening quarter. Vitavelli has it for Pope. Here's Ryan Vito. Over to Maurer. Maurer back to Sylvester Mayfield. Big Sam Mayfield, lots of promise for that young man this year. Ryan Vitavelli has it now. Vito trying to get the first points of this game. It's been a defensive battle there, and it doesn't disappoint there. Holyoke trying to take it in the other way, and they record the first 2 points of the game. It's Jordan King-Prilly getting the first 2 points, and just like that, the Knights have the early lead. TJ Reed, the leader of the team, the captain, trying to take it back the other way. He gets taken down, and that is going to be a foul all day long. And Mr. Reed is going to head to the stripe for 2 free throws. Vitavelli will inbound. No free throws for Reed. Referees call it off. Maurer for 3, and he hits. Jackson Maurer from downtown. A big 3 points, and the Cardinals take the lead back with Jackson Maurer. He has found some rhythm there on the back ends, hitting threes and making teams pay. Cardinals looking for defense. Holyoke looking around. They've got it. Trying to transfer it around the horn. They've got it here. Holyoke looking for space. Trying to cut it to the paint, and they do, but they can't put it in. Trying to put it in was Davion Diaz, but he could not. Cardinals now will try to take it the other way. That's Maurer. Maurer over to TJ Reed. Reed looking, trying to fire from downtown. That's going to be a rim, and a rebound is going to kick out nicely over to Sean Rivera. This Holyoke team, we were surprised that they did not play the Cardinals in the AIC tournament, as that's a good basket for Sean Rivera. Instead it was construction, and the Cardinals took care of them easily. This, we think, is going to be a tougher task tonight. Cardinals looking for a shot here. Ryan Vito trying to fire from downtown, and it rattles in. Ryan Vitavelli with the threes on his back, putting one in for Pope there. It's a three-pointer for the Cardinals. We've had 2 threes to start this game for the Redbirds. Holyoke trying to take it in the other way, and they do. Davion Diaz has found a nice home in the paint, making a 6-6 game, all knotted up here. 4:44 to go in this opening quarter. Flying along here on Pope Prep. Again, lots of faces here, lots of photographers. This is a huge game tonight early in the season. Could be a Game of the Year contender here for us on Pope Prep. Vitavelli trying to take it in for 2. He made it look easy. Could have just walked into the paint. Did a little shimmy and a shake and a bake to the paint, and he made it and put it in. The Cardinals take the 8-6 lead. 4:20 to go, opening quarter. Again, a reminder, folks, to like this content, subscribe to our channel. We're producing the finest and unique content anywhere in the high school sports scene. So no matter where you are, however you may be listening tonight, we thank you for tuning in to Pope Prep Productions on YouTube. Before we can do anything else, we got a whistle called. I think it's going to be a foul here. So it'll be Holyoke taking possession. Got a sub coming in for Holyoke. Jordan King-Prilly is going to take a seat. Mayfield, Anderson, Vitavelli, Reed, and Maurer. 5 starters still on the court. Holyoke going to try to fire from 3. That's going to be a rim. Rebound swallowed up by Sylvester Mayfield. He had to do anything he could there, and he stepped out of bounds. Uh-oh. Mayfield's not happy with the results there. Just gave a little word to Vitavelli. He ran out of real estate, and unfortunately for him, that foot went out of bounds. 8-6 lead for Pope. Diaz looking to do something with Garrett Anderson, and it's going to be going the way of Pope. That's good defense from Garrett Anderson, the senior, one of the 3 captains on the team. Going to have to play a big role for the Cardinals this year, and thus far, for the first 3 games, it's been 3 wins, in large part to the play of Garrett Anderson. Maurer looking around. He finds his man. This is the guy that's leading the team. It's all about TJ. He's going to try to take it to the paint for 2, and he makes it look easy, too. TJ Reed for 1-2. 3:38 to go. Cardinals up 10-6 thanks to Reed. TJ Reed this year already over 50 points on the season in 3 games. He has been stout on defense and even better on offense for these Pope Francis Cardinals. Again, lots of questions about TJ's game. Could he develop from the junior to senior year? He has done so, and he's looking like a good captain for the Pope Francis Cardinals. That's going to be an all-day-long free for Davian Diaz. Diaz is carving up Pope Francis right now. 10-9 game. Cardinals still in the lead by 1. Ryan Vitavelli looking to counter with a bucket. Try to kick it back to Reed, and the pass is picked off. Not what you want to do for the Cardinals. It's Cabrera for 2. He puts it in. Surprised we didn't get a timeout there from D'Alessio. Going to try to roll on. Holyoke has taken the lead for the first time in this game. 2:52 now to go in the opening quarter. High flying basketball all over the place. Maurer trying to fire from 3. That's going to be an air ball. Rebound taken in by Holyoke. Had a hard time handling things they did, but they eventually got back under it. It's Diaz. Cannot let Diaz get going. We've seen it already. He has just been a problem, and he is going to be a rough customer for the Cardinals to handle all night long tonight. Diaz looking inside, trying to make a play. Holyoke man goes down. Their fans want a foul. They are angry tonight, and they get the steal on the other way. And look out here. This could be a dunk. They're just going to try to leave it out. Diaz trying to make the play. He goes down. Pope possession coming up. So Jackson Edwards and Jordan D'Alessio are both going to come in, the 2 freshmen, and Vitavelli and Garrett Anderson are going to check off. And Edwards will inbound to TJ Reed. Cardinals can use a basket down 1. Holyoke has come out and have played very good basketball here on the road thus far in the opening quarter. 2:10 to go. Cardinals trying to take it to the bucket. They do. It's TJ Reed. Big 2 points for Pope Francis, and they get the lead back thanks to the captain. Favorite players, James Harden. Showing up tonight is Mr. Reed. As the other way, it's phenomenal basketball again. It's Diaz. He has just been that much of a problem tonight for Pope Francis. He has been all over the score sheet, and just like that, he gives Holyoke the lead back as D'Alessio will try to move it around, trying to find Maurer with the behind-the-back pass, but it didn't work. Holyoke taking it the other way. They look fast. They look big right now to Holyoke. It's Diaz. Diaz going to try to take it to the paint. Look out. That's going to go in. No, it's going to hit the backboard instead. Rebound, D'Alessio looking for it. Does a hot potato right into the arms of Diaz, and he puts it in. Davian Diaz is taking over this game. And just like that, it's a 15-12 game, and we've got a timeout. Timeout taken by Pope Francis. D'Alessio wants to pause here. We'll step aside. Cardinals down, 15-12. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Pope Prep basketball. We are live, 15-12 game. Holyoke has the lead over Pope Francis at the moment. Coming up, we've got the rest of the first quarter. Stay tuned. Champions play here exclusively on Pope Prep. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 1:21 to go in the opening quarter. The Holyoke fans have come here, and they have been a factor thus far. It's 15-12 in favor of the Knights. Cardinals can use a bucket here with about a minute and change to go in this opening quarter. It's been a tough night thus far, sledding on the offensive side. It's been the Davian Diaz show on offense for Holyoke, and we've got a travel coming in. Pope Francis in early trouble on this first quarter. Cardinals trying to get that team chemistry going. 3-0 on the year to the AIC tournament. Down 3. It's Diaz. Diaz has just been all over the floor tonight for Holyoke. Cardinals could really use a stop. Here's Diaz, one-man wrecking crew. He's going to try to spin around. He finds an outlet before we can do anything else. We've got a whistle, and it's going to be an offensive foul. And they called him for, is that a double dribble? I missed the call a little bit there. It's going to be Jackson Edwards who will inbound as Garrett Anderson checks back on the floor. D'Alessio will be the one who comes off. So Reed, Anderson, Maurer, Edwards, and Vito on the floor. As TJ Reed's going to try to fire from downtown, and it rattles in for TJ Reed. TJ hits the 3. We're all knotted up at 15 apiece here as we come to the close of the first quarter. Holyoke is going to try to work it in here. Into the paint they go, trying to fire for 2. That's a rim. Rebound taken in by Jackson Edwards. Vitavelli. Ryan Vito looking, trying to fire from downtown. It's going to be a rim and a rebound taken in by Holyoke. And it's going to be their man, Davian Diaz, who's going to try to get something going late in the first quarter. Shot clock turned off. The ball will be on Diaz's hands for the last 15 seconds. He'll just try to pull up right away and try to fire for 2. He can't hit. Rebound taken in by Edwards. He was getting some pressure there from Holyoke. But the Cardinals have it. Vito looks at the time. 5 seconds to go. Vito's got to fire something here. Having a hard time handling. He'll fire the shot at the end of the first quarter. It rattles out. No good. Coming up, folks, we've got the second quarter. It's a flying game thus far. Pope Francis and the visiting Holyoke Knights. Coming up, we've got the rest of the second quarter. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Back in a flash. Exclusively on Pope Prep. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to begin the second quarter. And we know you guys at home are experiencing technical difficulties right now. We've got a team working on it as we speak. In the meantime, here, I'll give you my best rendition of the game. Cardinals, Holyoke Knights, and a 15-15 draw. Oh, boy. Oh, gracious. That was almost a slam dunk. We almost had one there. That was awfully close. Cardinals are going to try to hit the 3 the other way. They can't. Rebound taken in. It's Reed from downtown. TJ makes it look easy. TJ Reed from downtown. That's an 18-15 game. The Cardinals are off to a good start tonight. Cardinals looking for defense, and they get it. It's Reed who's going to try to take it the other way. Maurer from downtown. Nope, that's going to be a backboard. Rebound's going to be taken in by the Holyoke Knights. Knights looking the other way, trying to make the play they do. Here they come, looking in the paint. They're going to try to cut out instead, trying to fire in for 2. That's a block. That was a block there by Jackson Edwards. Vitavelli now will try to take it the other way. He's got possession. Ryan Vito. Vitavelli looking. Garrett Anderson. Anderson for 2. And it falls in. Garrett Anderson off the backboard and in. It's a 20-15 game now for Pope Francis. Cardinals looking for defense the other way. Holyoke trying to stuff it in. That's going to be a whistle. D'Alessio having a little word with the officials. It's going to be a whistle. With 6:39 to go in the second quarter. Holyoke going to try to fire a free throw here. Second one is good. Going to be a 2016 game now. Vitavelli. There's the Ginger Ninja, Ryan Vito. Vitavelli. Over to Anderson. Garrett Anderson looking around, trying to make the play, and it's a steal. Holyoke going to try to do something. Dogfight for it on the floor. Mauer's going to try to take it the other way. Holyoke fans are going to give the officials a word and a half. Vitavelli. Anderson looking to try to foul, try to put it in, and it's going to be a travel called. Holyoke coach is giving the referee a word now. The whole sideline over there is just going crazy at these officials tonight, giving them a hard time. Holyoke looking for space. They've got it. Try to cut around. Looking for room. Trying to cut inside. Trying to cut in for two. They do. Holyoke puts it in. That's Sean Rivera getting the 2 points. That'll make this a 2018 game. Sean Rivera putting the points in there. He's a senior for the Knights. Doing a good job, too. Jackson Mauer. Now we're over to Anderson from downtown. He makes it look easy. Garrett Anderson from the top of the key puts it in. That's a three-burger all day long for Garrett Anderson, and it's back to a 23-18 lead for Pope Francis. Holyoke looking, trying to create space, trying to stuff it in for two, and we got a foul on the floor. So I think we got 2 free throws coming in. So 2 free throws coming in for Holyoke. We'll head to the line, down 23-18. Jamil Rodriguez at the line. Sinks the first one. Second one coming in here for Rodriguez is no good. Rebound's going to be taken in by Garrett Anderson. He'll move over to Ryan Vitavelli. Vito looking up floor. He's got to Mayfield. Sylvester Mayfield looking in, and we've got a travel call. Travel is going to be called with 5:13 to go in the second quarter. Cardinals need defense now. Again, maybe the game of the year tonight. Holyoke and Pope Francis. This is a fun one. Again, with the Cardinals winning that championship last year, it established them on a trajectory to compete with teams like Holyoke, with teams like Central, teams of that nature. Again, they won the same division, really, the same conference, rather. Congrats to them. That was an incredible season last year for Pope. So it's established themselves firmly on the mountain here of premier Western Mass teams. As we got a whistle on the floor. Got a foul coming in. Garrett Anderson's going to head to the line. Trying to extend the Cardinal lead. Anderson, wearing number 32 this season for Pope. Stretch it to 24-19. Garrett Anderson loves to mow lawns on the side. Him and his brother Ethan and Jared have a nice lawn mowing business. A little high school business going on as Termel is going to check in for Mauer. So Jackson Mauer, you can scratch him out on when Termel is going to come in. We haven't seen Diaz in a while. He's back in the game. All the offense tonight from Holyoke seems to have come through him and his skill set. As here, it's Rodriguez. Jamil Rodriguez steps in for two, and that'll get the Holyoke fans going a bit. 25-21. We're back in a 4-point game. Anderson over to Termel. 4:30 to go in the opening half. And coming up, we got the halftime report. We'll bring it down for you live here courtside. We'll also look forward to Thursday night as it's boys hockey, the home opener. We'll be live at the Olympia with coverage picking up at around 6 o'clock. Again, Pope Productions, we've got you covered all winter long. Again, we'd like to wish you and your family a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year as well. We have plenty of time to do that this year, but again, we'd like to start sending holiday wishes out on all of us here at Pope Prep and Pope Prep Productions. As Ryan Vitavelli has it for Pope. Vito looking for space. He finds a man. It's Termel. TJ Reed, El Capitan, Over to Mayfield it goes. Mayfield inside. Vitavelli, nice behind the back pass to Garrett Anderson. He is in sync, ladies and gentlemen. Garrett Anderson gives the Cardinals a 29-21 lead. Good play for Garrett Anderson. He gets the job done too. 8-point lead for Pope Francis as the visitors in Holyoke will try to do something. Rejected by Sylvester Mayfield. Huge play on Chauncey Ruiz. Cardinals will take it the other way. It's TJ Reed trying to fire for three, trying to keep the momentum going. Garrett Anderson working hard for 2 points, and he's going to head to the stripe for 2 free throws coming in. Cardinals playing good basketball, starting to heat up tonight as Garrett Anderson is going to head to the line. Free throw coming in. Anderson's no good. Anderson's second free throw will rattle in. Ethan Anderson's going to come in for Garrett Anderson, so they'll do the Anderson swap. So Ethan Anderson's going to get some minutes here with 3:17 to go in this second quarter. Knights could use some buckets here, down 9. They'll look to their man, Davian Diaz. Diaz looking around. Got some open outlets. It's Chauncey trying to fire in the 2. He can't. Rebound is taken in by Sylvester Mayfield, and we've got a whistle here, and that is going to be a foul call. So it'll be Pope possession. Three minutes to go in the opening half. It's Vito. Ryan Vitavelli looking for something here, and we've got a whistle. And D'Alessio's going to give the Cardinals an earful there. Not happy with the results he's getting right now. Davian Diaz. Diaz looking around. Holyoke trying to come back down 9. First half, 2:45 to go. They'll try to fire it up from 3. That was Jordan King-Pirelli who couldn't put it in. Rebound taken in by the Knights, and they are able to put it in. And we've got a whistle and a timeout taken by the visitors. Holyoke Knights will take the timeout. We step aside. Cardinals down by a few. Up by a few. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Pope Prep basketball continues now. 2:39 to go, opening half. Cardinals start with possession out of the timeout. Cardinals up, 30-23. It's Vitavelli. He's got it here for Pope. Termel looking over, trying to do something here. That's an offensive foul, and that is a travel. Cardinals tonight, they've still got lots of work to do. You can see it here. Lots of fouls for Pope Francis, so a lot of sloppy basketball to say the least. That'll get D'Alessio and the coaching staff going. As Holyoke here will try to fire for 2. That looks like it's going to be money. It wasn't even close. It was just a catch for Mayfield, but he couldn't hold it in for long. As Aiden Cabrera will move it back. It's the main man for the Holyoke offensive show. It's Davian Diaz. He puts it in for 2. Back to a 5-point game we go. Davian Diaz has been all over the scorecard tonight for Holyoke. He is keeping them in this game. Anderson Turmel for three. Owen Turmel for three. Had the foul earlier and makes up for it now. It's a 33-25 game in favor of Pope. Cardinals looking for D. Holyoke trying to move it around. They do nicely. Nice passing here. Holyoke looking for space. Trying to make any type of play they can here. Davis moving it inside, trying to cut it around now. It's King Pirelli. Cabrera going to try to fire from long distance. That'll clink off the rim. Rebound is going to be taken in by Garrett Anderson. TJ Reed has it now. Reed to Turmel. Turmel back to Vito. Vito to the paint. He's trying to put it in for two. It rattles off the rim. Rebound. Mayfield's able to hang it in. Shot clock resets. Turmel for three. You know it's going in. No, it's not. It's a rim. Rebound. Back out to Reed. Here comes a three. That's a rim. Rebound taken in again by Mayfield. Hard work in the paint from Pope. Anderson gets the rebound now, and we've got a foul. How about that for a sequence? Pope about 5 missed shots and one 10 to 20 second sequence there. And they get rewarded, and Garrett Anderson's actually going to head to the stripe in a 33-25 game. So 33-25, or we'll update the scoreboard accordingly. So 34-25 now after the Anderson free throw. Second one coming in here. Anderson, no good. Rebound taken in by Holyoke. Here come the Knights. 1 minute to go in the opening half. It's Davian Diaz who's going to look to put it in for two, and we've got a travel, we think. Yep, that's a travel. Yep, and the Holyoke sideline can't believe it. Wow, oh wow. The Holyoke fans are just giving these refs an earful tonight. As Vitavelli is going to move it over to Reed for three. He'll make him pay every time he gets an open look like that. You cannot leave TJ Reed that open. 37-25, the lead for the Cardinals. Holyoke, they've got to calm things down. Down 37-25, and that's going to be a double dribble too. It's going to be Pope possession with 27.6 to go in the opening half. As Vitavelli has it, shot clock off. Try to get a little halftime little shot to go into the locker room with. Cardinals are going to go into the lead. Going to go in with the lead to the halftime dressing room as Reed has it. 12 seconds to go. Here's TJ. TJ looking around, kicks it back. Wide open. Ryan Vitavelli, air ball. Rebound taken in. Maurer over to Vito. Ryan Vitavelli for three. No, can't put it in. Anderson trying to put it in. That's how the half's going to end. It's a lot of excitement in this building, and that is how we head to the dressing room. 37-25 at the end of the first half. Coming up, we've got the second half. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Lots of excitement tonight on Pope Prep. Halftime is next. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Pope Francis halftime coming in. AJ Gonzalez, voice of the Cardinals, alongside with you. It's a 37-25 game for the Cardinals. It seems like they've had control. I mean, Garrett Anderson has been in sensational form for Pope. The captains have really been dialed in tonight, especially TJ Reed. Again, you knew he was going to be dialed in for a game like this. He has been A-OK, hitting shot after shot. It's a 37-25 game. Tensions are riding high here at Pope Francis tonight. Lots of energy from the Holyoke section over there on the far side of your screen. I mean, after every foul call, it seems like they get out of their seats and they make noise at these referees. So that might be something to watch down here. That's going to be something to watch for sure. Pope Francis, meanwhile, they've had a clean game. The defense has been all over Holyoke. The one guy they've had problems handling tonight is Davian Diaz. This Davian Diaz fellow has just been wild. I mean, he has just been incredible to watch. It's really a fun first half to watch for sure with Davian Diaz making play after play. And for Pope Francis, you just got to find a way to stop him. Otherwise, it's looking like an A-OK first half. So that's what you're looking for Pope Francis. For Holyoke, they've got to find a way to stop letting the Cardinals have open looks. I mean, dominance in the paint right now, and it's leading the open looks for Pope Francis, and they're really starting to kill him from three-point range. I mean, that's really it. I mean, if they can stop the three-pointers and limit those threes for the Cardinals, it's going to be tough for them to even try to think about winning. But right now it's a 37-25 game. It's a 12-point lead for Pope, and they're going to need something coming out of the halftime locker room of the Holyoke Knights. Will they find it? That's the question. Coming up, we've got the second half. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Lots of excitement in the building tonight on Pope Prep. Lots of tension as well. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Back in a flash with the second half momentarily on the Pope Prep YouTube page. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to resume again. We apologize tonight about all technical difficulties again. Recording of this game has been posted by now, so we hope you enjoy that tonight. Watch this game kind of in two fashions, so people that are here can also get a view of this game. Holyoke will start with possession in this second half. And here we go. It's going to be Aiden Cabrera bringing us back into play. 2 quarters down, 2 quarters to go. Cardinals up 12 as we begin the third quarter. Holyoke Knights need buckets quickly. They'll try to work it around. Not sure what that pass was, but it's going to be heading the other way. Not so great basketball there from Chauncey Ruiz. I mean, Ruiz has been okay tonight for the Holyoke Knights. Not fine there. Cardinals working from right to left on your television screen right now. Holyoke Knights working from left to right. Reed looking for Maurer. That pass is almost picked off. They'll find Vitavelli right near me. Vitavelli going to try to fire for 2. Can't hit. Rebound, Garrett Anderson looking for it. And eventually it's going to be taken the other way. And that's going to be a foul. A little lazy basketball from Garrett Anderson. It's going to cost the Cardinals. It'll be their first team foul of the third quarter. Holyoke Knights trying to take it to the paint, trying to cut up for 2. They do. It's Aiden Cabrera with a solid bucket there for Pope Francis, or excuse me, rather Holyoke, as the Cardinals will look. Jackson Maurer has it here. A bounce pass. Anderson, Vitavelli looking for 2 inside. Can't find it. Rebound. Holyoke has it. They'll try to move it the other way. They've got it. Good basketball here from Holyoke out of the break. It's a 10-point lead now for the Cardinals. They'll try to cut it out and look the other way. That is going to be an offensive foul on Holyoke. Pope possession coming in. Reed. Here's TJ. What do you say? 2? No. How about 2 for you, Mayfield? Ba-bang. Ba-boo. Money in the bank. It's Sylvester Mayfield putting it in for 2 points. And just like that, we're back to a 12-point Cardinal lead. Good standing again on the Pope Francis Cardinals. Knights trying to counter the other way with a bucket or 2. They've got it. Trying to cut it around, shake and bake a little bit, trying to cut in for 2. Oh, that would have been a nice-looking 2 points, but eventually they could not put it in with Sean Rivera. Cardinals have it. It's Garrett Anderson. Anderson looking over. He finds Vitavelli. Ryan Vito cutting back. TJ Reed, you leave him open, you know what's going to happen. It's death every time, except there. This time, it's Mayfield putting it in for 2, and we've got a timeout on the floor. It's a timeout taken by Holyoke. We'll step aside. Cardinals up by a lot. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Pope Prep basketball continues next. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. There was a little discussion about those 2 points. They will stand. It's 41-27. Timeout Holyoke. We're back out of it. It's a 41-27 lead for the Cardinals. Holyoke looking for some buckets here. They've got it in their own end. Here we go. 6:10 to go in the third quarter. Holyoke looking around, trying to create space. It's Reed taking the steal. Look it in. Vitavelli. This is high-face basketball. And 1. Ryan Vitavelli able to put it in. It's a 43-27 game. It's starting to get out of control. And you know what happens when games get out of control? Pope Francis will take it to you. Ryan Vitavelli, Ginsha Ninja, having another solid game for Pope Francis, looking for the three-point play here. Can't finish his business. He goes 2 for 3 from the line, and we've got a whistle here. And it's a jump ball coming in. Possession will favor Pope. So Vitavelli could not finish the three-point play. Instead, it'll be a 43-27 lead for the Cardinals, and they will have possession as well. It's Garrett Anderson inside, trying to get going, trying to fire for two. Can't hit. Rebound, Mayfield looking for it. He finds it. He'll try to turn around and fire for two. Can't hit. Rebound here. It's taken in by Holyoke. Davian Diaz had a hot start in that first half. He's been unable to find magic here in this second half. Holyoke trying to move it around nicely. They've got possession. 5:35 to go. Third quarter. Nice ball movement here from Holyoke. It's Diaz. Davian Diaz looking inside, trying to fire for two. And we got a rim and a whistle. I think it's going to be two free throws coming in. I think it's going to be Diaz, so we'll head to the line. Will be Davian Diaz with free throws coming in. 43-27 game. 5:24 to go. Fans, reminder this week, we've got Tuesday. It's girls basketball. They'll be live here in the gym tomorrow. And Thursday, the big game we've been looking for. We have boys hockey. We are back live at the Olympia Ice Center. And the 43-28 game here will be live at the Olympia Ice Center on Thursday for boys hockey as they'll take on St. John's of Shrewsbury. So we'll be there live at the Olympia Ice Center. Going 2 for 2 from the line was Davian Diaz. It's a 43-29 game. Cardinals looking for some buckets. It's Ryan Vito. Vito looking inside, trying to fire for two. And Ryan Vitavelli gets it done sitting down. 45-29, the lead for the Cardinals. So just like that, after the two free throws made by Diaz, it's Vitavelli coming back the other way and putting it in for Pope. Cardinals looking for D. Anderson trying to do something here. He gets taken down. Could have been an offensive foul, no question, but official decide to let play run. Third quarter. 4:53 to go. Jackson Maurer over to Garrett Anderson. Anderson looking for any space he can get now. Anderson looking in. He puts in 2 points. Garrett Anderson having a productive night again for the Pope Francis Cardinals. It's a 47-31 lead. 4:35 to go. Davian Diaz. Diaz. And the offensive spark plug tonight for Holyoke. He'll try to hit here. That'll be a rim. Rebound will be taken in by Sylvester Mayfield. It's TJ Reed. Reed has it. TJ looking inside, trying to fire for two. Reed trying to put it in. He can't. Rebounds taken in by the Knights. Knights trying to take it the other way. They need points, and they need them in a hurry. With about 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. And they're not going to get any points on that bucket in possession. Cardinals will try to have opposite luck on this possession. It's Ryan Vitavelli. Vitavelli coming into his own. Three-sport athlete for Pope Francis. Soccer, basketball, and baseball. It's Reed. TJ. Looking. Nice move. TJ Reed making it look easy there. TJ Reed for 2 points, and they made it look easy. He carved his way through Holyoke Knight defenders. That's 49-31. The Cardinals are in command. Holyoke tried to get going here. No basket here. Instead, got a whistle coming in. It's going to be Holyoke possession. They'll get a sub on the floor. Coming back into the game, it's going to be Jordan King-Pirelli. And coming off, it's actually going to be Davian Diaz. So Diaz will come off. And for Pope Francis, they'll get 2 subs on the floor. Jackson Edwards and Jordan D'Alessio coming in. And TJ Reed and Sam Mayfield will come off. So Reed out, Mayfield out. As the Knights will try to fire from three. It's been a brick show for them in this third quarter. Not much to speak of on the offensive ends for them. It's D'Alessio trying to get 2 points here. He can't. He'll check it on the horn. It's Vito. Vito looking around. Shot clock at 24. Vitavelli looking. He finds a man. It's D'Alessio. Jordan D'Alessio looking. Finds Jackson Edwards. Edwards trying to move it into the paint. Anderson trying to get going against Purple. He's trying to put it in for 2. He can't get the and one situation, but he'll get 2 free throws coming up here with 3 minutes to go exactly here in the third quarter in a 49-31 game. A little bit of a wet spot here on the Pope court. Free throw coming in. Anderson can't hit the free throw. Again, charity stripe points in high school basketball games at some points mean everything. Second free throw coming in. Anderson at least trying to make it a respectable 50% from the stripe here. Anderson puts it in. 1 for 2. Goes Garrett from the stripe. Make it a 50-31 game. Holyoke Knights trying to take it the other way now. They've got possession. They've got space. They'll try to put it in here. Can they? Will they? No, we got a foul. It'll be 2 free throws for them. So they'll head to the line with Aiden Cabrera. Cabrera free throws. First one is going to be no good. So Cabrera a little bit off. Pope section a little bit over there tonight. Not as much as we think we'd like to see. But still a section nonetheless. Second free throw coming in. 1 for 2. Goes Cabrera from the line. 50-32 game now. 2:45 to go in the third quarter. It's Vitavelli. Ryan Vito looking. Has it. Mauer. It's Jackson Mauer. Mauer shaking and baking it over to the Ninja. Vito looking for an outlet. 16 seconds on the shot clock, and we've got a foul called here. I think it's on Pope. I think that's on Garrett Anderson. Wow. I thought that was on Holyoke. Man, oh man, that's questionable to say the least. Nonetheless, it's a team foul for Pope. There are 4 in this third quarter now. And visitors are going to get a sub on the floor. Sean Rivera will come back in, and Aiden Cabrera will come off. You know, it was a questionable decision down there near the paint. Garrett Anderson was going at it with one of the Holyoke players, and referee on that hand. I think they're going to have a discussion about this now. There's a little bit of a push from Anderson, but the officials are going to decide if this is a team foul or not. Yeah, the foul was put on the board. Trying to see if it's a jump ball too. Let's see. Heading to the scores table now. So Vito will retain possession. Foul will stand. After all that, Vitavelli inside. It's Jackson Edwards. Before anything else, we got a double dribble called. It's going to be Holyoke basketball. They're down big, down 18, late in the third quarter. 2 and change to go. Holyoke's trying to move inside. That should be an offensive foul. It is. Holyoke fans still can't believe it. Vito's going to check off the floor. D'Alessio will come in. So Jordan D'Alessio doing overtime tonight for Pope Francis. Played in the JV game. Now he's getting varsity minutes. Anderson over to Mauer. Jackson Mauer inside to the freshman Edwards. Jackson Edwards trying to toss it in for 2. He can't. And that's going to be a steal and a rebound taken in by the Holyoke Knights. Knights trying to take it in and moving in for a shot here with Rivera. Rivera inside. That is going to be a foul call. Jamil Rodriguez is going to head to the line for free throws. First one here is no good. Cranks off the rim. 50-32 game. So Termel's going to come in, and it'll be the end of the third quarter, at least for Jackson Edwards. I'll get some high fives from his teammates over on the bench. And onto the floor comes Termel. We've seen him hit some threes tonight for Pope. It's TJ Reed for the Cardinals. TJ looking to do something here at the end of this third quarter. Reed trying to take it in for 2. That's going to get called for a foul there. Good play from TJ Reed. Captain having a phenomenal start to the season here on both ends of the floor. You've got to love what you've seen from the superstar of the Cardinals. 2 free throws coming in. And these are the spots where his father Coach Reed talks to him about being focused, being dialed in. He hits the first free throw as Holyoke is going to get a sub on the floor. It's going to be Davian Diaz who's going to come onto the court, excuse me. So Diaz will come on, and they're probably going to have to use him as much as they can. Down 52-33. Reed's going to try to provide some press defense here. Looking around, Cardinals trying to get the steal with D'Alessio. D'Alessio goes on the floor to make the play, and we got a whistle and a timeout taken by Pope Francis. We're going to step aside. Cardinals up, and this is going into a fun game. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Cardinals up by a lot. We've got a good game here on Pope Prep. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. 1:41 to go in the third quarter. Off the timeout, Pope gets possession. It was a good play by D'Alessio to earn them possession on a 52-33 game. Reed, D'Alessio. Inside it goes. Anderson trying to work for 2 points, trying to get those hard-working 2 points. He's still going. He's fighting for it. We've got to travel on the floor. That's going to be Knights' possession. .128 to go. TJ bringing the defense again. Mauer goes for the steal, and it's great basketball again from the Cardinals. They're catching Holyoke in a snooze, and the Cardinals are going to look to make them pay here. It's TJ Reed. Shot clock at 26. Reed looking, scrambling, finds D'Alessio. Here's Jordan D'Alessio. Oh, behind the back pass for Jackson Mauer. Can he put it in? No. Rebound's going to be taken in by the Holyoke Knights, and here they come the other way. Knights trying to make the play down the floor. It's Diaz, and he makes it look easy for Holyoke, and it's a 52-35 game now. So 2-pointers good for Diaz. It's a steal here. Holyoke's going to try to take it in the other way and put it in for 2, trying to make it 4 points in a row successively. They can't, but they're going to get a foul too. 52-35 score. Again, you got to watch yourself if you're the Knights. Aiden Cabrera getting a little angry down there. Holyoke fans trying to call their team back into this game. Free throws coming in for Aiden Cabrera. 2 of them to be exact. First one for Cabrera is going to be good. It rattles it. Mayfield and Vito are going to come back in, and Jackson Mauer at a hard-working third quarter going to take a seat along with Garrett Anderson. So Anderson and Mauer out, Vita Valley and Mayfield in. 42.4 to go. In this third quarter, 2 for 2 go the Knights from the stripe in a 52-37 game. So 52-37, Reed down floor. He finds D'Alessio. Goes back to Reed. Reed's going to watch the clock. Shot clock's at 23. Game clock's at 28. Here comes TJ. TJ Reed looking for the cut, the shake, the bake from TJ Reed, and we've got a whistle here and a foul. .21 seconds to go in the third quarter. A 52-37 game. TJ Reed's heading to the line for some free throws. TJ Reed, captain role this year for him. First free throw is good. 53-37 now, thanks to Reed. Trying to go 2 for 2 from the stripe. Second one, it rattles in for TJ. So TJ makes it look okay, 100% from the stripe there for Mr. TJ Reed. And how do you do? 54-37 game, 15 seconds to go. Shot clock off. Here's Diaz. Diaz trying to make the play for 2 and 1. So he puts in the 2. He'll have the opportunity to make it a 3-point play coming up. So Diaz at the line. He has just been the consistent plug tonight. Spark plug for the Knights on offense in a night that's been troublesome for them. Maybe 54-40 if he can hit this free throw, and he will. Makes it look easy. So 54-40. 11.5 seconds to go. Cardinals will have to work quick in order to get anything going here. Vito down the floor. Finds D'Alessio. D'Alessio to Trammell. Corner 3 coming in. Trammell can't hit. Rebound. Holyoke's going to take it in, and that's it. Third quarter comes to a close. 54-40 game. Coming up, folks, we've got a big fourth quarter coming in. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Back in a flash on Pope Prep. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth quarter is here. 8 minutes on the clock. It's a 54-40 game as we begin the fourth quarter. Holyoke in a troublesome spot. Down 14. Again, there's time left for them to come back, but they're going to need points fast. Holyoke looking around, trying to find 2 points. They can't hit there. Rebound's going to head out of bounds. It'll be Pope possession. Anderson, over to Vito. Ryan Vitavelli looking to puts the Iceman shorts on and trying to fire from 3 here is Reed. Can't hit. Rebounds taken in by Holyoke. Reed trying to get back there on the defensive side, trying to fight it in for Holyoke here. And they'll get the whistle and they'll head to the free throw line for some shots. Charity stripe it'll be. 7:32 to go. So first team foul of the quarter for Pope, as Reed having a little look around, maybe a little chat with the ref. He'll stay quiet. There'll be free throws coming in for Sean Rivera. Down 14, every point matters from this point forward, and TJ Reed's actually going to get a towel here and wipe a little bit of a wet spot on the floor, so they'll wipe it off. Free throw here is no good for Rivera. Again, when every point counts, down 14 in the fourth quarter, free throws are essential. And there, Rivera cannot hit. He'll have another opportunity here. It would be detrimental to go 0 for 2, and he does it. He goes 1 for 2, and he goes 50% from the stripe. So the 54-41 game, it appears that Pope Francis might be able to hang on tonight. And again, there's still 7 minutes and 29 seconds, and I don't want to be a meme tomorrow morning having jinxed the Cardinals, as Vitavelli has it here. It's Jackson Mauer. Mauer looking inside. Garrett Anderson trying to get 2 points. Can't. Rebound taken in by Holyoke. It's Davion Diaz. Who do you know? Diaz. Rivera. Back to Diaz it goes. Here's Davion Diaz trying to fire from 2, trying to make it look nice. He can't get it. Rebound taken in, and we got a foul on the floor. Foul on Holyoke. So Pope Francis, 7 minutes to go. Try to hang on. Trying to add another one to the books this year. Trying to improve to 4-0 early in this winter sports season. Mauer's going to move it over to Vitavelli. There's Ryan Vito. Back to Mauer. Goes to Anderson, who's going to try to fire long distance, and Garrett Anderson hits it. Garrett Anderson puts it in. It's a 56-41 game now, thanks to Garrett. Big shot from Garrett. He has been all over the score sheet as well for Pope Francis. Holyoke trying to fire for two. They can't hit. Rebound taken in by Mayfield. He moves it over. It's TJ Reed. Reed going to stop. Find Mayfield wide open, just sitting there in the paint. They'll try to fire for two. He can't hit. Rebound, Anderson looking for it. Takes a dive to the floor. Moves around. It's Vitavelli for three. It's a rim. Rebound taken in. Jackson Mauer heads into the Cardinal bench. And we had a little clap from the bench area. That's Jackson Edwards will come into the game. And I think that Mauer is going to be the one to take a seat. So it will be Jackson Mauer. So Mauer comes off. And Jackson Edwards is the one assigned to come in. 6:12 to go, fourth quarter. Fun one tonight here on Pope Prep. As Holyoke Knights are going to try to fire from three. And it's going to be a rebound for Pope Francis. Fans wanted the foul. They're not going to get one. And this is one of the Pope teams that we look at, and we say it's absolutely stacked as Edwards hits a three. Talking to some fans before this game, we were talking about it. This Pope Francis team, it's going to be hard to beat them this year. Again, they've had success in Western Mass. The question for them is going to be the success in the state tournament. I think that's what we're looking at. But for Pope Francis, lots of positives to take away, but still work to do. As Mayfield will try to fire for two. He makes it look easy. Just a stop, back drop in. We got a timeout taken on the floor. We'll step aside. Cardinals up 61-41. We'll be back in a flash exclusively on Pope Prep. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Holyoke Knights and Pope Francis Cardinals in a 61-41 game. 20-point lead for Pope Francis. Domination on the end of Pope Francis. It's the Holyoke Knights. Yeah, Davian Diaz. Diaz has it for Holyoke. Looking for some offense, and he can't get it. It clinks off the rim, and a rebound's taken in by Sam Mayfield. There's TJ Reed running up the floor. TJ looking back, he'll try to stire in for three, rattles out. And TJ Reed can't hit. Rebound is going to be taken in, but it's a steal from Ryan Vito. Smart basketball, but he can't stuff it home. Would have been funny for Ryan Vito to have been able to put that one in there, but he cannot. It's a rejection. Oh, hold your gravity, ladies and gentlemen. Sam Mayfield went all the way up and swatted it down. That is an explosive player for Pope Francis. We have talked about his potential. Freshman to sophomore year, he is going to be rejecting people all year long. You can feel it. Anderson, back out to Vito for three. He can't hit. Cardinals have had some inconsistencies tonight, hitting from three, but good enough to get the job done against Holyoke. Holyoke Knights try to fire in from two. It's going to be a rebound instead for Anderson. Vitavelli's going to have it here. Down the floor. Edwards Jackson Edwards back out to Vitavelli. Vito to Reed. TJ looking around. He's going to try to slice and dice the Holyoke defense. He does. It's a shake and bake. Trying to put it in for two. It rattles out. Rebound's going to clink to Anderson. It's going to head right near us. Look out. That player came right near us. As the Cardinals look for it, it'll be heading the other way. And Reed is frustrated with himself. Little anger there from TJ. Came very close to Mr. Reed, but it's a 20-point lead, and Reed will look at the scoreboard and realize everything's all right. Visitors going to try to fire from three. There was Aiden Cabrera. He could not put it in. The Cardinals are going to take it the other way. This game, pregame, looked like we were going to get a great game. It's just the Cardinals, just too much to overcome for these Holyoke Knights. Right now, the Kings of Western Mass are looking good to regain their throne as TJ Reed puts it in for 1-2. TJ Reed is looking good. He is in sync. He's angry, too. He's talking on the floor. So Reed makes it a 63-41 lead. Holyoke, not sure why they want to take the three there. They'll try to be cute and work it around the horn. Here they come. They should have shot the three. I mean, hate to put on my Pat Riley thinking cap here, but that was just bad basketball from Holyoke. They had an open look twice in that sequence, and they cannot put it in. The Holyoke fans are officially going to start heading to the exits with 3 minutes to go in this game. TJ Reed has it. Here's Reed. Reed in the paint, just trying to lay it up. Anderson comes in, swallows up the rebound. He finds Edwards. Jackson Edwards for three. Can't hit. And the rebound is taken in by Holyoke. They'll work the other way with 2:40 to go. I'd like to thank Caleb Gilmet for helping me out tonight with the live stream. Doing a great job as always. Again, we do apologize about all technical difficulties on our live stream. So if you're watching this, it's probably a recorded stream. So we thank you for tuning in. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel if you're new. We say hello for the first time. And if you're a regular customer and a regular viewer of Pope Productions, we say thank you in advance. And TJ Reed's going to get his curtain calling tonight. And so is Garrett Anderson, and so is Vitavelli. And we've got some new players on the floor for Pope Francis. Sage Kennedy on the floor. Sam Mayfield on the floor still, as Ethan Anderson and Termel have all come into the game. It's a steal here. It's Jackson Edwards trying to put it in, and he does for two. 65-41 lead for Pope Francis now. Things are looking good tonight for the Cardinals. Cardinals looking for D. Can't get it there. That's going to be a travel. And for the Holyoke fans who are into this game early, they have been silenced with 2 minutes to go as D'Alessio is going to come in. And that'll be the curtain calling for Mayfield. Sage Kennedy on the floor for Pope Francis. Been productive in his varsity minutes when we've seen him this year. But he got a foul called. Foul called on Holyoke. And Sage Kennedy will inbound. Sage looking around, bounce pass to Anderson. Anderson leaving it off. Sage. Sage the Hooper. Moving it over to D'Alessio. Jordan D'Alessio. Back around. Jackson Edwards. Termel. OT. Moving around. Puts it in for two. And Termel puts it in. 67-41 lead for Pope Francis. It's looking all good right now. Sunshine and rainbows here on Windover Road as the Cardinals will look for defense. Holyoke needs any offense at this point just for personal motivation going forward as D'Alessio. Moving around. It's Termel. And Termel running fast, trying to just handle possession good. Ethan Anderson's going to try to cross over, lay it in. Edwards puts it in, and Jackson Edwards gets the 2 points, and the Cardinal bench goes crazy for him. 69-41. Closing minutes of the game. Coming up, we've got the Cardinal postgame. We'll break it down. We saw tonight and preview Thursday as boys hockey will be back on the air here on Pope Productions as Holyoke fans are starting to leave in droves. So coming up, that's what we can look forward to here on the Cardinal postgame. Fun night of hoops here tonight. Great energy from the Holyoke crew. But at the end of the day, the Cardinals look like the team that is poised to win Western Mass again. Big question is, they have the depth. Can they stay healthy? I think that's going to be a key factor as well. As Edwards and Termel will come out, we'll see Joshua Henry and Carson Willard coming in with the last 55 seconds. Free throw coming in. They can't hit. Rebound's going to be taken in. It's Sage Kennedy. Big moments here for these guys, these 5 on the floor. Might not see the floor too much this year, but who knows? We're going to need them. They need them. That ball, that pass from D'Alessio almost hit our setup over here, but luckily we're in good shape. We got Hosmer over here handling things, making sure that did not touch our stuff. As the Cardinals will look to do something here, that's going to be a whistle. D'Alessio got hit hard and went down hard too. 36 seconds to go. D'Alessio down the court. Anderson. Sage Kennedy has it for Pope Francis. Kennedy looking for the bounce pass. He finds Ethan Anderson. Anderson looking to do something. That's a travel all day long on Ethan. 21.9 to go. And post-game show coming up. Breaking down what we're going to see soon. So Holyoke just going to try to get a bucket here. Shot clock off. They'll easily just cone through and get to the paint. I think that'll get the Cardinals staff a little upset. 13 seconds to go, fans. 69-44. That's going to be your final tonight. Unless Sage Kennedy wants to make a play. I don't think we're going to get one. And that is going to do it. Cardinals take the win. That's it. And the Pope Francis handles business tonight and wins by a final of 69-44. Coming up, we've got the Cardinal postgame. Stay tuned. Champions play here, fans. Honored to have you with us tonight again. Apologize about all technical difficulties. Coming up, we've got the Cardinal postgame. Stay tuned. Pope Prep Basketball continues next with the postgame. Stay tuned. Champs play here.